I believe the media we take in is one of the most overlooked problems that is present in society today. Now, a lot of people recognize, oh, everything's gone so woke, it's liberal, it's just no good. But they still consume it, they still indulge in it. They don't really think it makes that big of an impact. But I fully believe that media is a giant influence on you. It doesn't just go for movies. It's music, television, YouTube streamers, whatever you watch. There's this common saying that you are the five people you hang around the most, and that's completely true. Hang around good people and you'll turn out better. If you hang around bad people, you're going to turn out worse. If you hang out around other type of people, you're going to end up like. Also goes for media. If you hang around, or not hang around, if you listen and watch to a bunch of degenerate media that honestly today is mostly about drugs and sex, that's what like half of it is, then you are going to turn out a degenerate. Like listen to rap music, for example. That music, like half of it is about like literally murder. You think that it has no influence on the people who listen to it? It's not healthy. That is not good. That is negatively impacting the brains. It is affecting the capacity for being able to understand those subjects and how they're going to understand subjects such as murder. Because when you have it just pushed so often in such like a nonchalant type of way, your brain is just gonna naturally start processing it that way. You're gonna end up more cold. You're not gonna be able to really process it for what it truly is. You won't be able to appreciate the importance of life. And we are actually experiencing this right now. People don't really understand the importance of life. Like that's why in Europe and Canada right now they have euthanasia going on where you can literally go and kill yourself and it's completely legal. They encourage you to go kill yourself. And the most people don't have a problem with it because we have been so desensitized to the idea of death and murder because it is oh so present in our media. What you also see is Gen Z is turning out all like soy boys. Why is this happening? Look at the influences that most of us grew up on. It was mostly video game streamers. That's what many of us grew up on. It was people who were on YouTube and Twitch or whatever. They just played video games. What did these people look like? They were either like fat, and most of them, I'm gonna guess, or never mind. I'm gonna cut that part out. They were mostly fat people, right? Or they were super skinny people. They were never like absolutely jacked dudes with high testosterone, high motivation that were encouraging you to go lift, go for runs, do difficult things, drink eggs. They were the type of people to say, oh, nah, bro, just live your life. Life's too short to work out. They were that type of people. And that was what influenced us when we were little. So when we grew up, many of us turned out like those people. I remember watching Danny Gonzalez all the time as a kid. Do you think that's just somebody that would have been healthy for me to turn out like? No. The dude is like he looks like he's 13 at 30 years old or whatever he is. Bro has negative muscle mass. You don't want to be like him. That is not the type of person that you want to become like. You want to be someone strong. You need like these strong, inspiring people to look up to. That's why Andrew Tate went viral because there was such a lack of motivational people in media that young boys they were cleaning onto anything they could find. They just needed a inspiration, somebody to look up to, somebody to guide them, somebody to teach them how to be masculine again, because nobody else was doing it. Their fathers were mostly out of the home, or many of them were weak, so they just needed somebody. So Andrew Tate he blew up, and young men love him, and they still love him, and he did a lot of good for the world. He made men masculine again. Those are the type of people you need to be consuming when you're listening to media. Listen to music that is positive, uplifting, makes you feel motivated to get cool stuff done, like positive things done. Watch movies and TV shows that they encourage masculinity, encourage like a strong, stable family. Don't watch all this degenerate crap like half of high school TV shows nowadays. Like some of the stuff I see my peers watching, it's just so incredibly degenerate. The amount of sex and drugs present in shows about teenagers is genuinely disgusting. It is perverted, and it clearly is for the goal of destroying the minds of teenagers. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make you weak and a slave to desire. And by consuming this media, you are going to turn out a slave to desires because that is exactly what is portrayed in film. It's easy, it's an easy way out. So it's so easy to fall down that rabbit hole. And you want to be like these people portrayed because it's like, oh, this is how you make it. These are the cool kids. It's like, nah, dude. No, those are the people that don't make it. Those are the people that become slaves forever. Slaves to the system. Is that what you want to be, a slave to the system? No, you gotta do something different. And a big step to doing something different from your peers to is become the only way to become different is by doing something different. So consume different media from this crap your peers are indulging in. And if you have a really strong group of like friends that aren't degenerate, that are focusing on self-improvement and are changing their life, figure out what they're doing, figure out what they're listening to, figure out what they're watching. Start to follow some of those trends, right? You kind of got to mimic what successful people do. That's a big part of how you turn out successful, honestly. You got to do it your own way, obviously, because nobody just wants a bunch of repeats, but you do it. I mean, it's a pretty basic formula to turn out successful. It's a mix of like hard work, hard motivation, a strong group of people around you that are encouraging you, a group of good influences. These are some of the common trends that you see around successful people. So you got to follow that a little bit. So just start consuming better media. But that's my message for y'all today. This has been Strange Investigations. If you enjoyed, go ahead and subscribe. Post 2 videos a day here with a mix of self improvement, conspiracies, and politics. So, yeah, like I said, subscribe if you're interested in any of that. But I have been Ron Swanson signing off once again. So long, peace out, and God bless y'all.